Conor McGregor is facing one of the biggest court cases of his career after being accused of sexual assault, and it's getting really uncomfortable now. We are hearing damning testimony from both sides, but I'm here to give a completely unbiased take of what's going on and give a full recap. Welcome to JackMMA, where we break down the biggest news in MMA. Later, I'm going to discuss Jon Jones saying he won't fight Tom Aspinall, but will fight Alex Pereira. But first, let's get into this Conor McGregor case. Conor McGregor, one of the biggest stars in MMA, is right now in the middle of a civil trial going on in Ireland after a sexual assault allegations nearly 6 years ago. So this means that Conor McGregor is not facing any jail time. This is a lawsuit, but there's still severe repercussions for Conor McGregor's career if he is found guilty, including his reputation, brand deals. I mean, this is a big deal. But let's get into the incident. December 9th of 2018, Conor McGregor and Nikita Hand, the alleged victim in the situation, along with James Lawrence and her friend Danielle, they all went to a club partying. Later, the party moved into a hotel where allegedly the unexpected happened. Nikita Hand claims that she was severely intoxicated, taking multiple drinks, liquor, as well as cocaine with Conor McGregor. Nikita claims when her and Conor were together, Conor forced her to have sex, ignoring repeated protests from Nikita Hand, and she said herself that she was overwhelmed, terrified, and feeling completely helpless in the situation. Nikita even saying, "He put his arm around my neck and choked me 3 times. I just froze. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I looked at the bedpost and I was thinking about my daughter." One of the strangest claims she made is something that Conor McGregor said while apparently strangling her, was apparently he said that's how he felt when he was in the octagon and had to tap out 3 times. She also claims that she bit Conor as that was her only defense. Allegedly, after the assault, McGregor told her to lay down in the bed with him, and she later fell asleep and woke up at some point to text her partner Steven, who she had lied to, saying she was going to go out with the girls, and said that she was quote-unquote having a good time. She also later texted her friend Jennifer at 11:12 a.m. talking about the situation, saying she was not one bit okay. 3 minutes later at 11:15, Nikita Hand texted her friend saying that basically she was raped and saying that she had black and blue marks all over her body. Eventually, Nikita Hand told her partner what happened and they went to the hospital, but she kept saying she did not want to press charges, saying that she wanted to enjoy a good Christmas and try to act normal. But eventually on January 5th of 2019, about a month later, she decided to press charges. Now, I know that's a lot of information, right? So I want to break this down into 2 categories: evidence that McGregor is innocent and evidence that she is actually telling the truth. Because I do want to say, guys, do not make a quick judgment about the situation. Let's wait for this trial to end. This trial is still ongoing, only a couple days in. It's probably going to end in a few weeks. So guys, let all the evidence come in before you guys just bombard yourselves with your judgment when you guys don't know anything that has happened. Now let's talk about why Conor could be innocent, right? So some evidence is that the court is clearly finding that there's some inconsistencies in the evidence. The obvious example being Nikita texting her boyfriend saying that she was having a good time, when obviously if her story is true, she was clearly not. Now the biggest evidence in this trial is CCTV footage showing that Conor McGregor and Nikita Hand were, flirty with each other in different times. At one point even they had to stop to buy condoms. Other examples are being brought up, like how Nikita Hand keeps saying that she doesn't remember certain events and that she was totally out of it, yet also has the cognitive ability to text her boyfriend lying about the situation and just, being aware of the situation overall. There's also different claims about the sexual encounter that have been going around. Even at one point, apparently Nikita Hand saying that she was getting oral sex from Conor McGregor. Now here's some evidence that might support her claim. Like I said, this is all alleged, right? Conor McGregor is not found innocent, guilty, and this isn't a criminal case. I'm going to get into why this isn't a criminal case, so don't just jump to judgment. But the biggest evidence in this case is the fact that there is some very damning, apparently, forensic evidence. So there's pictures shown of the injuries, right? Apparently there is bruising on her wrist, and forensic experts have said that, apparently these injuries do actually align with her story. I mean, to have bruising on your wrist like that is pretty intense, guys. Like that's pretty crazy. And another piece of evidence is when you look at Conor's quote-unquote evidence, a lot of it does have to do with hearsay. Like a lot of this stuff could all be true and also have resulted in a rape, but there's also so many inconsistencies in her story too. It's just so hard to tell. So for those of you guys wondering, I'm just going to say right off the bat, I'm not going to make a judgment. I'm not going to say, oh, this person's telling the truth, this person's not. I just feel like, even though I'm not even saying I have a huge platform, I just wouldn't want to use any size platform right now delegitimizing a victim or it's falsely accusing Conor McGregor. It's very tough to say. I honestly don't even know. I really want to look more into the evidence. I've read the updates. I'm really into this, guys, so I'm going to do an update on the channel soon. So guys, stay tuned and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell while you're at it. And I've seen a lot of people criticizing her, saying, oh, of course this is a civil trial, of course this is a lawsuit, which is what a lot of people say when, of course, a rape victim comes forward and doesn't go to the police. Well, as I said, on January 5th, she did press charges and did try to get this a criminal case, but the director of public prosecution decided there was not sufficient enough evidence to make this a criminal case. Nikita Hand even pleading with the DPP, even having the Rape Crisis Center even helping out, trying to write in letters to get support for her, but they decided there was not enough evidence, so this is why it's a civil trial. Nikita Hand is also saying that the DPP is treating this case differently because of Conor's star power. Now, this is my opinion of it. It's tough to hear as a Conor fan no matter what. Like, Conor has been in so many controversies lately, just so many lawsuits, so many criminal stuff. But I just have to feel bad for his family. I mean, honestly, even this story, let's just assume it's the best case. Conor McGregor is just openly cheating with his wife. I mean, we even saw that clip a little bit ago of him at that BKFC event, you know, flirting with one of the girls in front of his own fiance or wife. I don't know if they're married or whatever. But yeah, it's just tough to see as a McGregor fan, and it's getting harder and harder by the day to be a fan of this guy because, yeah, I don't even know if I'm a fan of this guy anymore because this is not the same guy he was back then. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but let's get into some other news now that we got that off of our chest. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, right? That is going to be happening next week, and honestly, I feel like the hype behind this fight is not there. Like, I don't really see people talking about it. There are some casual people. I think this is more of a fight that I think people are going to see afterward and be like, oh shit, that happened, let me go check it out. I don't know if I'm sure that people are actually going to like stay tuned because it doesn't really seem like people are remembering that this thing is going to happen. I don't know, I could be completely off. Let me know in the comment section below because I also could see myself being completely wrong. As you guys know, this fight was supposed to be happening at a stadium and it still is, but the ticket sales, man, they are not selling well, right? We're gonna take a look right now. So here is the tickets right now, and as you can see, I mean, there is like a decent amount, obviously, as you could see. I mean, these ticket prices have dropped significantly, right? And this is because, yeah, like the tickets are not selling well. You can see that there is a lot of green, and honestly, guys, like, look, honestly, before I saw it, and it was a lot less, but still, like, for a stadium, this easily, I think, probably should have maybe even gone to an arena. I mean, look, there is definitely not, you know, 50,000 or whatever, however, seats being sold right now. So yeah, this is the state of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Sean Strickland also leaked that the UFC is going to Las Vegas in March. Sean Strickland said he does not want to fight Dricus du Plessis in Canada. He refuses to do so, saying that he wants to fight in Vegas in March. Now, March was rumored to be Miami, so I think Miami's probably going to move to April, but we'll see, guys. Do you guys think Sean Strickland's going to fight DDP? Let me know in the comment section below. Leon Edwards finally spoke out, talking about his return to the UFC after he lost to Bilal Muhammad, saying he wants to return early 2025 in the UK. Now, there's rumblings of a UK show, maybe March, maybe April, so I think we could expect him maybe to main event at some point there. Maybe Patty will be on the card too. Colby Covington has also come out of the woodworks to call out JDM, Shavkat, and Dustin Poirier. Colby Covington did an interview with Submission Radio talking about, you know, his state of his career, saying he has not fought in a while because of his injured foot and also because he was helping Trump get elected. Like, yeah, I am sure. Colby claims that the UFC has offered him to fight Dustin multiple times, and Dustin is apparently declining. I'm not surprised because Dustin has said multiple times he does not want to fight Colby. Colby Covington also said that he offered to the UFC to step in on short notice to fight Shavkat Rakhmonov, but the UFC apparently declined, making it seem even more likely that Usman versus Shavkat is happening next. But I think the most interesting thing to come out of the interview is Colby Covington calling out Jack Della Maddalena. Now, Colby hasn't really talked about fighting young contenders, so this is interesting to me, but what a coincidence. I think this is just clearly Colby trying to get a good style matchup. I mean, JDM got, you know, controlled by Gilbert Burns, and he was doing bad in that fight until he got the knockout against Gilbert. So I think Colby sees that and says, look, this could be a way for me to get a win, and with a win, maybe I could get a title shot. I mean, that's what he did against Jorge Masvidal, so why not try it again? Finally, I think what you guys want to hear, Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall. Once again, Jon Jones ducking him. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. Jon Jones did an interview with Kevin Iole to talk about multiple things, but most interestingly enough, have this to say about a potential fight with him and Tom Aspinall.
If you defeat him, will you defend your belt against Aspinall, who has the interim title?
More than likely not. More than likely not. I feel like Tom Aspinall is, I don't want to say nobody. He just hasn't proven anything. He hasn't done anything. If there were to be a fight of a guy that's still on our UFC roster that would be not only financially worth it, but legacy worth it, it would be Alex Pereira.
We also have seen now Jon Jones' new custom shorts for that MSG fight coming up. And yeah, guys, I am not surprised to hear this. I don't think Jon Jones will ever fight Tom Aspinall. And for him to say that he would fight Alex Pereira if he was going to fight again is just crazy to me. I mean, this is clearly him ducking Tom Aspinall. I mean, he said at one point apparently Tom Aspinall hasn't shown him anything. Like, Tom Aspinall has more wins in the heavyweight division than Jon Jones. And I've seen people say that he's just trying to rile up the MMA fan base, trying to troll Tom Aspinall. I really don't think that this is it. I could be completely wrong, and we'll see. And I'll admit, and I'll throw my hands up and say I was wrong. Jon Jones is going to fight Tom Aspinall, but I really doubt it. I would be shocked if this fight ever does happen. As I've said, I think that Jon Jones' weakness is the boxing, plus that this is a new weight class for Jon Jones. You know, we haven't really seen him at heavyweight long. I think Tom Aspinall is dangerous on the ground. I think he's dangerous on the feet. I don't think Jon Jones stands a chance. We'll see, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what is the most interesting story of the day, guys. Thank you guys for watching, guys. The best fan base in MMA. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.